What about this construction site? Before we took over, it has been done by other construction teams. Fucked up this terrazzo. You see, this copper bar they installed is not professional at all. There's a problem with doing this. Why is that? This cement is already taller than copper bars. Look at this cement. The copper bar has been covered. This is unqualified. It's pretty ugly when ground like this. In my opinion, they don't know terrazzo. During this polishing, some of the copper bars have been worn through. There are also many pockmarked noodles. The floor is also very loose. No hardness at all. This ground is unusable at all. Tofu residue project. So, professional things are still left to professional people to do. Now we're going to chisel the cement off both sides of the copper bar. Chisel out the cement and be careful. Be careful not to break the copper bar. When our workers are hewing this cement, I found that the cement in many places is not labeled. There is no hardness. Push it lightly with a chisel and it will fall off. This is really a shoddy project. I feel sorry for the owner. Now clean up the ash on the edge of the copper bar. Use a broom to concentrate the ash on the ground. Flatten the intersections of the copper bars. Then use cement mortar to preliminarily fix the copper bar. When sealing the edge with cement mortar, the cement slurry must not be higher than the copper bar. If the grout is higher than the copper bar, when it is polished, you will see a mortar print. It's going to be ugly. And then chisel the ground with an electric pickaxe. The purpose of this is to make the ground more cohesive. The terrazzo will not be empty when made. What happens after all the ground is chiseled? Then use a broom to clean the ash on the ground. And then, pack this ash and slag in a snakeskin bag. After completion, it will be cleared uniformly. The water soaked the ground. If the ground is too dry, cement cannot fix copper bars. Causes the copper bar to fall off easily. Reinforce both sides of the copper strip with cement mortar. Copper bars on site, all must be sealed. What is the purpose of the edge banding? Just to make this copper bar not easy to fall off and move, if it is not sealed. As soon as this person moves, as soon as I accidentally kick the copper bar, it changed position. After all the copper bars are fixed, paving pebble cement slurry. Be sure to sprinkle water and moisten it the day before. The foundation should be maintained in advance. Fill the ground with water. In this way, the terrazzo will not be empty. Red stone and cement mixing. Jade stone and cement mixing. Black and yellow pebbles and cement mixing. Mixing yellow pebbles and cement. Mixing white pebbles and cement. Add water. Manual use of a shovel and mix them evenly. Spread them out. Then scrape it flat with a scraping ruler. When scraping flat, it is slightly 2 or 3 millimeters higher than the dividing strip. Then use a rubber plate to smooth out the protruding stones. White stone. Put the cement in the mixer. Add water. Add toner. This project is for black cement with pure white stone. After mixing the cement and stone rice evenly, pour out the cement stone paste. Use an iron rake to flatten the thickness of this stone cement slurry. Put on spikes. Then scrape it flat with a scraping ruler. Then use the rubber plate to smooth out the protruding stones. The advantage of wearing spikes is that they can reduce footprints. Wait an hour or so to sprinkle the wood grain stone. This wood grain stone was also purchased by the owner. Be sure to sprinkle this wood grain stone evenly when sprinkling it. Usage per square meter. Just sprinkle between 1 kilogram and 2 kilograms. Pull it back and forth with a roller. Press down this wood grain stone. What are the benefits of pulling this roller? It can also make the ground flatter. See them sweating profusely. All of a sudden I feel sorry for them, but who is not like this when it comes to construction sites? and then you smooth it out with plywood. Make sure the grout covers every piece of wood grain stone. After the stone chip cement slurry has been paved, the next day, water and lay a protective film for maintenance. Sprinkler maintenance. Put on a protective film. What is the purpose of this protective film? It doesn't let the water evaporate easily. If the protective film is not laid, the moisture on the ground is quickly dried by the wind. After the protective film is laid, sprinkle some water on the protective film. Hold this protective film down. It can only be polished after 3 days of maintenance. Tear off all the protective film on this site. Put it in a bag, pack it, and throw it away. Then push it with water to clean the water on site. We're going to dry grind the surface. Because there is too much mud in the watermill, it is not easy to deal with. Now we install 30 mesh metal grinding heads. Rough grinding. Mobile grinder for first rough grinding surface. Grinding machine horizontal and vertical back and forth grinding. The speed of first-time surface grinding is quite slow. Because the grinding depth is relatively deep, the ground is not very flat. This machine is also quite laborious to push. Grind out mud. Push or shovel with water to gather it in a pile. Pack this mud in a snakeskin bag and clear it away. Working in a big city, this mud is not easy to handle. Wait until all are completed and then deal with it uniformly. This can reduce costs. When performing the second rough grinding, you can add water to polish. Add water and sand it. It is conducive to seeing the ground clearly. Is there any leakage of polishing? If individual copper bars are found that are not exposed, it can be reground separately with a water mill. The purpose of this is not to wear through the copper bar. Grind the entire water grinding surface evenly. Grind flat. Make both this stone and the dividing strip exposed on the top surface. In the process of polishing, I found that there are a lot of stones falling off. It's because of the wood grain stone sprinkled before. The surface is too smooth. Cement can't stick to stone. Stone shedding phenomenon. This is the doorway. English words customized by the owner with copper bars. Don't be too impatient when operating the watermill. Be careful with sanding. You must not grind through this copper strip, because this is the entrance. Many people will watch. After comprehensive polishing is completed, push this mud all to a corner to concentrate. Let this mud settle for one night. Bag it up the next day and pack it away. Start the suction machine, and push the suction machine to suck the mud into the bucket. Pour this mud into a snakeskin bag. This snakeskin bag must be used with an inner bag. The mud packed in this way will not leak out. You can also pick up this mud with a shovel. Put it in a bag. Then tie the bag tightly with a cable tie. Use a bucket to clear all this mud. Install 80 grit metal grinding head. Start the grinder. Go back and forth horizontally and vertically. This step is to grind off the scratches on the ground. After comprehensive polishing is completed, push the mud clean. There is no mud this time. This mud can be discharged into the sewer. It's not going to clog up. Then clean the floor with water. After cleaning the floor, I found this pure white stone. It's pretty with this wood grain stone. It's very artistic and retro. I personally think this effect is very good. And this terrazzo, it won't get wet yet. During the return of southern tides in Guangdong, those tiles will be very humid. I read very little. I don't know what this means in English. Reuse the natural color of cement. Sprinkle on the true terrazzo surface. Add water. Stir it into a paste. Then use a trowel to compact it. Excess cement slurry should be scraped away. Add black toner with natural cement. Add water. Stir it into a paste. Then use the water pusher to spread this pulp apart. Make sure there is cement slurry everywhere on the ground. Then use a trowel to compact it. What's the purpose of that? Is to fill in the holes in the ground. Stone falling off caused by front grinding. Fill in with this cement slurry. It takes 2 days after grouting. Wait until the cement is hard before grinding. Install 50 grit resin grinding discs. Start the grinder to polish horizontally and vertically. The main purpose of this polishing, it is to grind off the cement slurry on the ground. After comprehensive polishing is completed, push all the mud off the ground. Then sprinkle water on the ground. Wet the ground. Now install 150 mesh resin discs. Start the grinder to polish back and forth horizontally and vertically. This time polish, mainly to completely grind off the scratches on the ground. After full polishing is completed. Installation of 300 grit resin grinding discs. Start the grinder to polish back and forth horizontally and vertically. After comprehensive polishing is completed, and scrape the mud off this floor. You can see it now, the copper bars on this ground are all golden. The corners can be polished with a hand grinder. Wait for the ground to dry. We can apply the curing agent. Pour this curing agent into the bucket. Stir the curing agent evenly. It takes 2 days after grouting. Soak for 4 hours. Let this water wet the ground. Install 500 grit resin grinding discs. Start the grinder to polish horizontally and vertically. The polishing of this step, mainly to clean the curing agent on the ground. After the ground is fully polished, scrape this mud again. Please tell me, do you know what this means in English? Welcome to leave me a message. After filling all the mud, you can see that there is already brightness on the ground. The gloss of this copper bar is also golden. Now wet the ground with clean water. Now install 1000 grit resin grinding discs. Start the grinder to polish horizontally and vertically. The polishing of this step, mainly to grind the ground more finely, more delicate and smooth. At this point, the ground is brighter than before. It feels very lubricated to the touch. Then scrape all the water on the ground. After the ground dries, apply the brightener. Stir the brightener well. Then sprinkle the brightener evenly on the ground. Then use the dust to push back and forth to drag the brightener evenly. Wait for the brightener to dry before polishing. Now we're installing 3000 grit resin discs. Complete polishing of the ground. At this time, the ground has already appeared and feels smooth, and appear the gloss of marble. This effect, it has not been treated with special effects. There's no skill, no deception. Only purely technical construction. It can be put into use immediately after completion. No need to wait. What about the hardness of the ground now? It has reached Moss Hardness 8. Alright, the above is the construction process of terrazzo floor. This video, it also took me a lot of time and energy. If this video was helpful to you, welcome to forward and comment and leave a message. Welcome to follow me. I will continue to share more and better and more professional floor knowledge.